Nobody grows up wanting to be broke. Nobody sets an alarm, gets out of bed, and thinks, yeah, I want to struggle with money my entire life. And yet most people do. Not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, and not because the system is rigged against them, though that's the easy excuse. The real reason most people stay broke has nothing to do with how much money they make. It has everything to do with how they think about it. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Here's the first truth nobody tells you. Broke is not a bank balance. Broke is a mindset. People who are building wealth earn $20,000 a year. And there are people earning $200,000 a year who are one missed paycheck away from disaster. The difference isn't the income, it's the relationship with money. Most people were never taught how money actually works. School teaches you how to get a job. It does not teach you how to build wealth. So you graduate, get a paycheck, and do what feels natural. You spend it. New phone, new clothes, eating out, subscriptions you forgot you had, a lifestyle that expands every time your income does. Economists call this lifestyle inflation. Every time you earn more, you spend more. And the gap between what comes in and what goes out, the only gap that actually builds wealth, stays exactly the same: zero. The second reason most people stay broke is this: they trade time for money and never question it. You get a job, you show up, you get paid, you go home. Repeat until you're 65. That's not financial security. That's a very slow trap. Because here's the math nobody shows you. If you trade time for money, your income has a ceiling. There are only 24 hours in a day. You cannot work more than that. So your maximum earning potential is permanently capped by time. The wealthy don't think this way. They obsess over one question: how do I make money while I'm sleeping? Assets, investments, businesses, content, royalties. Things that generate income whether you show up or not. Robert Kiyosaki called this the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out. Most people spend their entire lives buying liabilities: cars, gadgets, things that depreciate the second you own them, and calling it success. The broke mindset buys things that look like wealth. The wealth mindset buys things that create wealth. The third reason is the most uncomfortable one. Most people are unconsciously comfortable being broke. Not happy. Comfortable. Because broke is familiar. Broke is what they grew up around. Broke is what their friends accept. And the moment you start making different financial decisions, saving instead of spending, investing instead of flexing, saying no to things that don't build your future, you will feel different from everyone around you. And humans are wired to avoid that feeling. So they self-sabotage. They get a raise and immediately find something to spend it on. They start saving and then convince themselves they deserve a treat. They make progress and then quietly undo it, because deep down, wealth feels foreign. Unsafe. Like something that happens to other people. This is called a money ceiling. And until you consciously raise it, your subconscious will keep pulling you back to what feels normal. The fix isn't a budgeting app. It's not a spreadsheet. It's a fundamental rewiring of what you believe you deserve. So how do you actually break out of this? 3 shifts, starting today. First, pay yourself before you pay anyone else. The moment money hits your account, before bills, before food, before anything, move 10% into a separate account you don't touch. Not because 10% will make you rich, because the habit of prioritizing your future self over your present comfort is the foundation everything else is built on. Second, stop upgrading your lifestyle every time your income grows. Live like you earn less than you do. Every raise, every bonus, every extra income. A percentage goes straight to assets, not to a better apartment, not to a newer phone, to things that grow. Third, start learning about money like your life depends on it, because it does. Read one book on personal finance, watch one video on investing, understand what an index fund is, understand compound interest. The most powerful financial force in the world is time plus consistent investment, and most people find out about it too late. Warren Buffett made 90% of his wealth after the age of 65, not because he got lucky late, because compound interest needed time to work. The best day to start was yesterday. The second best day is today. Staying broke is not your fault. Nobody taught you this. But staying broke from this point forward, that's a choice. Because now you know. The mindset is the trap. Lifestyle inflation is the trap. Comfort is the trap. And the exit is simpler than you think. Spend less than you earn. Buy assets, not liabilities. Invest consistently. Raise your money ceiling. That's it. No secret. No hack. Just discipline applied to money the same way you'd apply it to anything else worth having. That's RISECORE. We don't do get rich quick. We do get rich right. Subscribe if you're serious. New video coming soon. I'll see you at the top.